Well, there's been more attention on the NBA Summer League this season than in recent memory, and a lot of that has to do with the talent on display. The top three draft picks, Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, and Jabari Smith, all very impressive in their outings. Banchero already shut down after just 2 games, but none of the top trio as impressive as Cam Thomas, lighting up the Summer League. We'll talk about what's happening with his summer stock in a second. First, here are the Summer League stats for the top 4 picks. Didn't even mention Keegan Murray in that VO, by the way. He leads the entire quartet in his points per game, 21.5 through 2 games. Holmgren and Smith have owned the glass in their games, while Banchero, one of the top setup men, averaging 6 assists in his 2 games. All right, for more on those youngsters in the Summer League and what we've seen so far, let's welcome in the coach, Avery Johnson, our NBA champion. Coach, let's start with Brooklyn's Cam Thomas here. 3 games, 28.7 points per game. He was co-MVP last summer in the league, bench player this past season. If you're Steve Nash, are you impressed or are you like, yeah, okay?
No, I'm impressive. I'm Steve Nash. And sometimes when you're a coach, because I coach 2 different NBA teams, including the Brooklyn Nets, your best availability is being dependable. And Cam Thomas, I believe, can be a dependable reserve player for the Brooklyn Nets because he played in 67 games last year, averaged 8 points coming off the bench. But this guy is a scoring machine. He scores in transition. He can score in the half court. He makes tough shots. He does a really nice job of splitting double teams. He's a very, very good one-on-one player. You know, this kid was on all freshman team in the SEC and all first team all SEC in his 1 year at LSU, where he picked LSU over UCLA. So if I'm Steve Nash, very impressed with Cam Thomas, and that's one guy that he knows he can rely on, especially coming off the bench if he's not included in a Kevin Durant trade.
And the Nets sitting currently at 1-2 in that chase for that Summer League ring. All right, Coach, what about the rookies we all wanted to see? Banchero, Holmgren, Smith, and Murray. How do they compare to the talent we've seen in summers past?
Yeah, this is a very, very deep class of solid NBA players. When you look at last year, you know, the Cade Cunninghams, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, these kids really compare at such a high level. I mean, Banchero's been outstanding, led his team even to a sudden death win in the Summer League. Chet Holmgren, man, he reminds me a little bit of, you know, Ralph Sampson, kid that can, you know, handle the ball. But when you look at Banchero with his size, that LeBron James type of size, you look at the multiple versatility of a Chet Holmgren, and then who can block shots. Then you look at Jabari Smith. I compare him to Kevin Garnett. Jaden Ivey, I know, got injured. We've compared him to guys like Ja Morant. This is a very, very deep class. And then Keegan Murray, and a lot of Sacramento Kings fans was disappointed with that pick. But, man, he's shown to be an outstanding player in Summer League, knocking down the three-point shot, strong inside, rebounding the ball well. So I'm very impressed with the upper part of this 2022 NBA lottery picks that have shown well in the NBA Summer League.
And Murray leading all 4 in terms of his points per game at 21.5, shooting almost 45% from the field.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.